Meredith. Welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be doing a hair tutorial for you guys today. I just wanted to show you guys how I curl my hair when I do curl it. So if you stick around, I'm going to get straight into this video. Okay, so the styling wand that I use to curl my hair is called the Hair Styler, and I got this off of overstock.com. I'm sure there's tons of other places where you can get any type of wand. Really, you don't need to get this one. This one I think was about $60. I bought this back when Taylor Swift was still doing her hair in those like tiny ringlets, and I think that she actually used this brand. That's how I found out about it. It's called the Hair Styler instead of hair. It's like H-E-R Styler. This one comes with 3 different wand attachments. This was the largest barrel that came with the wand. The only thing I would say downside about this wand is I know that there's so many other wand hair stylers out there now, and a lot of them come with a larger size wand than this, which for me, since I have so much hair, I'm actually probably going to invest in a different wand that has a barrel that's bigger than this one, because to me this kind of looks like a medium-sized barrel. It doesn't look large. I don't know the dimensions of it. This is the barrel that I like to use because it is the largest one that came with this wand. The wand has 2 settings other than off. It has 1 and 2. I don't know the different heat temps. I like to put it on the 2nd setting. And then my wand also came with a little heat glove that I wear so I do not burn myself when I am curling my hair. I don't curl my hair often. I actually don't use heat on my hair pretty much whatsoever. I wash my hair minimally. It just doesn't tend to get greasy. I don't know if it's because I have a lot of hair and so it just soaks any bit of grease up. That allows me to not put a lot of heat on my hair because I'm not drying it constantly. And then on top of that, I just don't like to straighten it or curl it because I really am protective of my hair and I want it to be healthy and be able to grow really long. As you guys can see, I have long hair. I did want to tell you guys I did just wash my hair today. So when I do curl my hair, that's the steps that I like to do it in. I always curl my hair fresh off of drying it. I don't even wait an additional day. My hair just holds the curl longer that way. You guys know your hair and your hair type and what works best. I also use no product when I'm doing this, other than I used a little bit of Garnier like sleek serum that I put on my hair when it's wet, but I do that all the time whether or not I'm curling my hair or not. It's just kind of a smoothing serum that I like to put on my hair. I just do that for health. I don't do it because it like maintains the curls better. I would put that on my hair whether or not I was going to curl my hair, but I also think it probably does protect against heat. So if you have anything like Moroccan oil, or you want to go check out that Garnier Sleek and Shine oil to put on your hair when it's wet, you can also use that oil when it's dry. I sometimes go back over my hair with that when it's dry. So what I like to do is I like to section my hair off, and I forgot to get a clip, so 1 second. Now that I've got a hair clip, I'm going to clip back half of my hair pretty much, maybe more like 2/3 of it. I have a lot of hair. If you don't have as much as me, you can just clip back whatever amount it is you want to start out with curling. Just twist this up out of the way and clip it on top of my head. I don't really care if this creases. My hair creases really bad when it's fresh out of just blow drying it, and I'm okay with that because I'm going to be curling it, so any creases that do happen from me clipping this on top of my head are going to be taken out from the curling wand. So then I just like to go and separate the hair that's left into 2 sections. So I just like to curl one side and then I move to the other side. So I put my heat glove on my left hand. I'm dominant with my right hand. So when I'm curling, this is the hand that I use, and so I'm more likely to burn my left hand since my right hand's holding the wand. So whatever hand you're dominant with, that you're gonna hold the curling wand with, put the heat glove on the opposite hand that you're going to be wrapping the hair around the wand with. So I just take just a section like about that, and I curl my hair away from my face. This is just how I like to do it. You can do whatever you want. And if you kind of want it to look more messy, you can do curls both directions. So you could do some curls away from your face and some towards your face, and it looks more messy that way. I'm going to do all my curls today away from my face. And by away, I mean I pull the hair out, stick the wand behind it, and I'm rotating the hair around the wand, and it's going away from my face. And I like to start curling my hair right about kind of like where you can see. I don't go up to the root. I just don't like my curls to be that tight. And then I also don't wind the hair fully around the wand because I don't like my ends, because that's the weakest part of your hair, the oldest part of your hair. I don't like to hold those up against the barrel of the wand because I don't want them to burn, because it's just the weaker part of your hair strand. Then, as you can see, after I take the hair off the wand, I will hold it for a couple of seconds to just make sure that curl has time to set with that heat on it. I'm just gonna hold this for a little bit, and then I just kind of let it go. And you can kind of see where I started down the strand of my hair. Obviously, I have really long hair, so you may not be able to start that far down on your hair growth because your hair may only be that long. So this is just subject to how you want it to look. I, again, don't like to do it way up here because I don't like it to be tight. I like for it to be more loose and beachy looking. Even if you have shorter hair than me, say your hair's only this long, you still can bring the curl down to here and start it, you know, not up at your root, and still get that same kind of more messy, beachy look that I kind of like to go for. So I'm just gonna do the same thing with this piece of hair. Start a little bit away from my roots, wrapping the hair around the wand. Oh, dang! Curling iron came unplugged. Curling iron plugged back in. Okay, so let's try that again. The other reason why I do not place the end of my hair up against the wand is because that also goes to giving you more of a beachier look. If you leave the ends of your hair in the curl, it just makes it look more formatted. It makes it look more formal of a curl, more of a clean curl, whereas if you leave the end out, it just makes it look more wavy and beachy. And I'm sorry I'm not looking into the camera a ton. I'm trying to look in my mirror when I'm curling my hair so I don't fry anything off on my body or scar myself with like burn marks on my neck or my face. I think you guys can understand and appreciate that. So I'm gonna stand up so you can kind of see what the curls that I've done so far look like, just so you have an idea. So here's kind of just what those curls look like that I've done. These are the only curls I've done so far, but just so you can kind of see what that looks like. So I'm just moving now to the other side of my head. I'm not doing anything new. I'm still just taking sections about like this, putting the wand behind the hair, and then I'm wrapping the hair around the wand away from my face, again leaving the ends off of the barrel. Another thing I do want to mention to you guys, so it does matter how your hair is laying on the wand or the curling iron when you're doing this. So when I'm laying my hair down on the wand, you can see that my hair is like flat. It's not twisted. I'm not putting it down on the wand like this where it's twisted around itself. I'm doing it where my hair is flat. So that's going to give you more of this kind of curl that I have. If you twist your hair like this, which sometimes it's kind of hard to not let your hair do this when you're wrapping it around the wand. If you do your hair like this around the wand, it's going to give you an entirely different look of a curl. But you can always just play around with how you lay your hair on the curling iron or on your wand that you have to get different types of curls if you're wanting a different look. When you do this, if you want your curls to look like mine, make sure that your hair is laying flat and isn't twisted up on itself around the wand. I keep thinking of extra things to tell you. So the other thing that I do is I'm not holding the wand upright. I'm pointing the tip of the barrel down at the ground and then wrapping my hair around it with the barrel or the wand like this. And to be honest, I wouldn't hold your hair around this for more than like 5 seconds, depending on how hot it is. I have it on the hottest setting, so I just kind of play it by ear. Even though this is a heat glove that protects my hand from getting burned, I can still feel how hot my hair is getting around the wand. So I kind of just pay attention to what I'm doing, and if my glove starts to get hot, I let go. So I'm not counting in my head. I'm not counting to 10. I'm not counting to any number. I'm just kind of feeling with my hand how hot my hair is getting and letting go when I feel like it's getting too warm for my liking, where I don't want my hair to get burned. So it's always going to be better to take your hair off too early and have to recurl it or retry again to get the curl tightness or look that you're wanting to, rather than frying your hair off. Especially if you're somebody that you curl your hair a ton, I recommend not leaving it on a wand or a curling iron for a long time, just because you're going to damage your hair. Even if you don't straight up fry it off where it breaks off immediately, it's just damaging to your hair. Heat is in general. So just be careful whenever you're doing this to not leave your hair on too long and start a fire in your house or on your head. Ryan started a fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. I don't know what that's from. It's from The Office. I've been watching that. My husband and I have been watching The Office. We didn't start the fire. Moving on. And if you thought you were gonna get through this video without a little bit of Meredith spice in it, yous was wrong. There's always gonna be a little bit of Meredith in all these videos. Okay, now that we've said that, I'm going to take another section of my hair down. Still have quite a bit of hair left to do. Okay, so I like about that much. I'm just gonna start back doing what I was doing on the first bottom section of hair I did and just continuing to curl away from my face. If you grab a lot of hair to wrap around the wand, it's going to have to be around the wand for a longer amount of time for it to get the curl consistency or tightness that you're looking for. So if you get a smaller or thinner amount of hair strand to wrap around the wand, you don't need to hold it on there for very long. Again, this just goes with the line of thinking of be careful of how long you're leaving your hair on the wand so as to not burn it off. Son of a gun! My curling iron keeps coming unplugged because every outlet in this house is loose. So now that all I have is this top section of hair that's all going to be parted over to the left side of my face, and it's a pretty thick amount of hair for me, so I just section it off a little bit of it at a time and curl it on this side of my face. Since all the rest of my hair is going to lay on this side, it will all be curled on the left side of my face. Hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey Mickey. Oh Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. You take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. Oh Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. These guys are like you, Mickey. Oh, what you do, Mickey, you make my heart, Mickey. Hey, Mickey! You couldn't handle it, could you? You couldn't handle all the singing. You couldn't handle it. Love you. You good boy. I got a dog in my lap, you guys. What's new? What's new? Hello. Say hello. Oh gosh, don't do that! Don't scratch my head. Ah! Evie, stop eating my hair. She will do that. She will literally come up to my hair, sniff it, and start eating it. Rolling iron fell out for the third time out of the outlet. The last piece. We made it. 45 minutes later, we made it. Last time I looked at the clock, it was 5:20, and it's now 6:10. So that's actually 50 minutes. Okay, so here is what my hair looks like without me having brushed it out or anything. What I like to do now at this point is I'll just kind of run my hands through my hair, and I'm just gonna kind of shake this out. Actually going to take a brush to my hair and kind of brush some of this out. Here's kind of what the curls look like. Sorry I can't get like the full length of my hair in the camera. I have just a stationary lens that I can't zoom in or out with, so this is as best as I could kind of situate myself in the camera so you guys can kind of see what the curls look like. This is just, you know, what the curls look like with me brushing them out a couple of times. I found the Sleek and Shine Garnier Fructis oil treatment stuff that I put in my hair, and it says it has Moroccan argan oil in it. This is what it looks like. But this lasts me a really long time. You don't have to use very much. Obviously, if you use too much, it is going to make your hair greasy. I am going to take out a little bit of this, rub it around, and then I'm just going to go through my hair with my hands, with that oil in my hands, just to kind of make my hair a little bit shiny, and just because I did go over my hair with lots of heat. I like to concentrate it too on my ends when I'm doing this, because obviously, again, that's the weakest part of your hair. I do like to use some pomade. This is for men, but whatever. I don't really care about that. This is Old Spice pomade, and it just looks like this. It's a spiffy pomade on the top, medium hold and matte finish, and it just is like this white stuff. It feels like really intense lotion. Oh, and it smells so good. I just get a little bit, and wherever I have these little like craziness like this, I'll just kind of go in with the pomade and make my hairs lay down. So that's the end of this hair tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.